What's up guys, welcome to a new video of Blue Lock Manga Review. So in this video we're going to cover chapters number 285, 286 and 287. So in the first panel we get to see Kaiser talking a bit freaked out because Isagi is offering him to team up. So right now Kaiser is kind of confused. In the next panel we get to see, a little talking between Kaiser and Isagi. Kaiser is saying to Isagi like, have you lost your mind? We're enemies and we have a lot of stuff going on, but then Kaiser asks Isagi if he wants to kill, and Isagi nods and says to Kaiser that even though he's strong, even though Kaiser is strong, he's not strong enough to beat Rin, so at this rate they won't be able to beat the geniuses. And then we get to see another panel, which is very interesting because Kaiser is saying that, right now at this state of Rin, Kaiser can do anything to stop him, and if he scores again, it's over. Like Bastard München is saying bye bye to the Neo Egoist League. And then Isagi says to Kaiser that there is no telling when Rin is going to be in his monster form again, so the only way to beat him is by joining together and combining their, let's say, logic levels. And then we have another panel of Isagi saying that they can prove that talented learners are better than or can defeat geniuses by teaming up. And then Kaiser asks Isagi, that's literally your only reason for teaming up with me? And Isagi is like, yeah. Isagi just wants to prove to the world that he's able to destroy his own feelings and use himself as a tool so he can defeat the best in the world. And then Kaiser kind of thinks if Isagi is crazy at this moment, but then he realizes that no, he's actually right. This is his true ego, and then they start talking about who is going to score the last goal. They're going to team up, but taking the shot is the most important thing in football. And then Isagi says let's do this fairly. Let's decide which of us is going to score the last goal. And it's pretty interesting that we're seeing this kind of cube made of puzzle pieces being built, and we see that the final piece is locked. Then Isagi explains that after they make the best passes that logic allows, the one who will have the ball at the last moment will score the goal. And then but to do that they both have to abandon their egos and all of their feelings and just be like machines to win this match, because this is the only way to surpass the geniuses and win this match. And then Kaiser says okay man, you have a point. Even though I hate you so much, let's just team up for this once and all of that. And then Isagi nods and says yeah man, I want to destroy you too, but we have to be rational here because we both want to destroy Noah and destroy Rin and all of that. So they're both making a point, they have the same objectives, destroying the other team and just teaming up for this moment and this match only. So in the following panel we have, this typical talking boy saying that this is the end game. The masters couldn't finish this game, so we have to keep it up. So right now both teams are swapping out their masters for other players. We have a panel of this guy from PXG, we have a panel of Igaguri, Hiyori and Karasu. They are saying yes, let's do this, you got this, I'll fire up. We also have a panel of Tokimitsu, this guy, I don't even remember his name, and Sentetsu and Nanase. They're all saying that they will survive this, but I don't know man, because we have forgotten the final objective of this match. This Neo Egoist League will prove who are the best strikers or players, so maybe we're seeing faces that will disappear in the future, man. I don't know. Maybe players like Igaguri for example, but never know. Maybe we won't see them later on. I don't know man, this is just Blue Lock, this is how Blue Lock is. We have lost a lot of players, so we have a panel of Charles saying alright, time for our last move, and then we have a panel of Shidou, Rin, and all the players. And then we get to see a few panels of a little chat between Loki and Noah, both super annoyed. And it's funny because both of them have funny faces. Loki saying to Noah that he has to teach Isagi some manners. After all, it's his responsibility. And Noah super pissed replies to Loki saying that he didn't say anything wrong, Isagi was right. And then Loki's like, what the fuck are you saying, man? Are you saying that I lost? And then Noah says no, this isn't settled yet, but we might have opened a door for, the egos of all those players, like Kaiser's ego and Isagi's ego. And then Loki's saying to Noah bro, you tried to use them, but he ended up using you. And Noah replies, yeah man, this is how this goes. And then he mentions Ego, and that goes into the story of the Neo Egoist League. They essentially wanted to, Ego essentially wanted to drop the biggest egos of all times into this Neo Egoist League, allowing the Blue Lockers to shine by injecting Ego into strategies so that Isagi and Rin could survive and adapt. Isagi and Rin are in a position to prove that they have world-changing originality. And then we see a cool panel of Rin with his stone out, Kaiser and Isagi with his metavision fully activated, and then that's it. This is the first chapter we're covering today, 285. So in the following chapter, number 286, we start with Nanase passing the ball to Rin, like Nanase throwing the ball back into play. Rin is thinking, one more point left, I have to destroy them all, and then he's reeling through Raichi and others while his monologue continues. Rin is trying to become the game's destroyer. We then get a face-off between Isagi and Rin, and they literally crash. Just as Rin is about to take his shot, Kaiser appears out of nowhere and blocks him, so now Isagi and Kaiser are working together to stop Rin. Rin is freaked out thinking, you son of a bitches, and then we have a panel of Kaiser with a kind of meta vision, but on a lower level than Isagi's, like what? So perfect, right now Kaiser has the ball and Rin is left out like what just happened? So right now Isagi and Kaiser are running super fast to the enemy goal and they are super fired up. We get this cool panel with both of them running towards Tokimitsu, who has nothing to do about them. So we have Kaiser and Isagi with a super fuse strategy passing by Nanase, Tokimitsu, and pretty much humiliating everyone else on the field with their super fast passes. So we have this extra screaming, Tokimitsu doesn't know what to do, Isagi passes the ball back to Kaiser, but that was a fake, the pass was actually going to Hiyori, so with a super pass from Hiyori they are able to break into PXG defense, and we get this cool panel of Isagi passing the ball to Kaiser, while Raichi and Igaguri are at the back running with them. We also get to see the entire audience talking about this amazing duo, like everyone is so amazed about what's going on. Then Kaiser passes the ball to Raichi, which is being pressed at the moment by Santetsu, but he's able to pass the ball back to Hiyori saying, finish the thing please. So the ball reaches Hiyori and he knows exactly what to do, to shoot that thing to Isagi and Kaiser, but before he's like, bro, both of them are the future of this team. I am pretty amazed actually. So he decides to pass the ball to Isagi, Shidou tries to block the pass, but it's useless. The ball reaches Isagi, so he's charging a direct shot right to the goal, but then he feigned that into a two-gun volley, but that was useless because Karasu was right over him and blocked the shot. And this is very weird because he also has the meta vision, bro, like at this point everyone has meta vision, which is not good. Like I wanted Isagi to be unique and shit, but everyone has the same ability, like, but whatever, let's continue with the chapter. So Karasu blocked the shot, there is a free ball, and Kaiser is smelling a goal, and just when the ball reaches him, he tries a Kaiser impact, but the freaking Charles was there, he appears to stop him, so yeah, both of them anticipated their moves, like Karasu and Charles. And then we have a panel of both of them saying that if there is some logic behind a move and just not talent, they are able to see through them and block them. So yes, this is not going to be easy. And then we have a panel of Isagi saying that yep, they are both adaptable talented learners and they're not geniuses. And that was the end of the chapter. So now in the following chapter number 287, this chapter is called Because You Were There. We start the chapter with a free ball, the ball is in the air, and we get to see a panel of how Kunigami and Nanase are watching where the ball is going to fall. So right now at this moment Karasu and Charles are built different, like they are the strongest defense on PXG right now, maybe even stronger than Nico's defense. So Isagi thinking about how if a genius mind is so extraordinary, their movements are actually more difficult to read, but for other talented learners it's easier to catch on. So Isagi's like, don't stop thinking, we have to think another way. So right now Santetsu has the ball, there is Kunigami and Kaiser's friends, I remember his name, like whatever. So right now Kuni and this guy are trying to stop Santetsu, but Santetsu manages to pass the ball to Shidou. Now Bastard München is in trouble, like Shidou has the ball and then Jin, Hiyori and Raichi put triple pressure on Shidou, but you know man, Shidou is Shidou and he's a beast, he's got plenty of ideas, so he passes the ball to Rin. So right now everyone is panicking because Shidou and Rin are teaming up too, because you know Shidou wants to. Right now PXG is evolving thanks to Charles and Karasu. Jin and Hiyori are freaking out, and now Charles, Shidou and Jin are playing together. The ball ends up in Shidou's possession and Shidou is a menace, like running toward the goal. But then Igaguri appears, you know, the monk god, you know. So right now Igaguri is yapping about becoming a hero, telling Shidou to come at him and stuff, but Shidou is a beast, so Shidou starts trash talking to him, saying he can stop him and stuff, telling him to try again in another life, like my man Igaguri is dead, bro. So Igaguri gets super pissed and grabs Shidou's shoulders just as he's getting past him. Shidou loses control and kind of falls to the ground, but you know, no one can simply stop his explosions, man. Igaguri is screaming and stuff like he couldn't stop him. It seems like Shidou is going to make it, but the ball reaches Rin, who is about to shoot, and Kaiser and Isagi appear, to block Rin, obviously. Rin is super pissed because they are so synchronized, they can literally destroy him. The block is so perfect that Rin is shocked. The ball goes over the goal, and then we get the typical panels of Isagi believing he's the protagonist and stuff. Isagi says to them that they can keep playing soccer with all their movements and everything, but they'll never outsmart them. Big brain team versus genius team, you know. So Rin and Shidou are super pissed, like, could you imagine someone who is in a genius telling you you are just good and nothing else? And in such an egoistic way too, but whatever. In the next panel we get to see that Igagori actually got a yellow card for what he did to Shidou. That's bad, but it gets worse. Noah tells him to get off the field. Igagori is super sad, almost crying. Noah explains that Rin is now able to see through Igagori's way of giving yellow cards to others, so that won't work anymore. Then Noah tells him to sit down before the team loses the game. Like, right now Igagori is super sad because he doesn't have a salary at the moment, and if he gets swapped out right now, he won't make it. So he's screaming and begging Noah, but Noah is sharp like a knife, he's built different, you know. Noah tells Igagori that what he's saying doesn't make sense, like the only objective is to win, there can't be any unnecessary players on the field. Noah says that Igagori's time is over. Honestly, I feel like this is the end of Igagori's career, like his football career, which to me feels like the writer didn't really have anything planned for him, like how did he even get this far, you know? You know what I mean, like it didn't have any meaning in the end, but whatever, I have my theories for the future. Then Isagi appears behind him, like behind Igagori, saying thanks and all of that. After all, they are a team and that's what matters in the end. But yeah guys, I feel like maybe Igagori still has something to do, like maybe if Isagi can make Rin fall, maybe copying Igagori's ability, that could take Rin out of the game, like that would be pretty messed up, but maybe that's the only way to stop Rin and Shidou, I don't know. So that was all for today, so give a like, comment and see you in the next one, bye bye.